Greetings, salutations, everyone, and welcome back to more aceattorney investigations. Miles Edgeworth, where we are in the middle of, it says, beginning investigating defendant lobby number 2, which is in Turnabout Reminiscence. We went into the room where apparently 2 people attacked each other and died. But is that really what happened? Guess we'll find out.
Who really died that day?
Both of them.
No.
Yo.
Detective Bad, do you have any thoughts on the case?
Faraday and Rail. Looks like they killed each other to me. Although, there are a few things that just don't seem right.
And what would they be?
Why don't you try thinking on your own first before you bother me, boy?
Now I've been downgraded to just boy.
What's this bag?
There's some stuff in the bag. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's Gumshoe.
There's some stuff in the bag, pal.
I suppose this was Mr. Faraday's bag. It's probably the trial evidence I was supposed to collect from him.
This is the evidence? I better not touch it. I'll leave prints on it.
Do you just not pay attention to anything you do?
What are these?
You don't want to know the answer to this.
There's some plastic bags stacked up on the table. There's a tea set too. There doesn't seem to be any sign of disturbance.
Yeah, the table's all neat and tidy. Maybe they were super quiet in the scuffle. After all, I didn't hear anything from out the hallway, you know?
Maybe the plastic bags scattered on the floor were throwing us off.
Window.
Alright, I'm gonna look at everything but the body. Save that for last.
Yeah.
Yeah. The window is open and there's a fresh flowery scent in the air.
Ugh, flowers in the garden down there are so gross and ghastly.
Do you think maybe you could try offering something useful for a change?
Well, at least there's no way someone escaped through this window, pal. They wouldn't wake up to the smell of flowers after a fall from the 3rd floor.
Are you willingly ignoring the fact that there are also iron bars in the windows?
Scent of flowers is in the air.
Yeah, I guess there's that too. Either way, no one can get through these windows, right?
They thought of everything when they were designing this courthouse. Very nice.
Let's look at this plant. Oh.
This decorative plant's foliage is quite nice. It's actually soothing to be around. Edgeworth is so much more delicate in this.
Yeah.
He's just a young boy.
Yeah. Perhaps I should purchase one for my room.
He hasn't been traumatized by his case with Mia yet.
Yeah. Why are there plastic bags scattered all around?
Those bags are for keeping evidence safe, pal.
I know that much, Detective.
You sure are good at this stuff, aren't you, pal?
Normally I'd be happy when someone compliments me, but when it's just this guy. Anyway, could these plastic bags be of evidence? Could be evidence of a fight between the 2 men.
I see.
Did you figure something out?
This is a competition, Miles. And as such, I'd appreciate it if you did not talk to me.
As you wish.
Also, we can look at her profile since we didn't last time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She is
13.
Babby.
little Babby.
It's like, I want to be in charge of the investigation that day. It's like, okay, sure. Poor Detective Bad, just a 13-year-old, and this young guy's like, we're gonna run the investigation. She's like, I miss the days when the police were the police.
It's very rare. Looks like Mr. Faraday fell on top of Mr. Rell. At first glance, it seems like they must have killed each other. However,
Using logic, the only logical conclusion is, aha!
I mean, Gumshoe used to know what logic was before we taught it to him in the first case.
he's been faking it all along. If it's a jacket, the mold got to him.
Yeah, the mold brain.
Yep. What was that outburst for?
My detective's instinct just hit me real hard. It was Mr. Rell that fell first, I see.
You don't need a detective's instinct for that. It's common sense. But I suppose we won't know much more than that until after I examine the bodies.
You don't need to inspect every suspicious looking nook and cranny to calm down. These are people, Miles.
Yes.
So there's the knife, there's the gun.
Yeah, may as well start by just looking at the weapons, and then we can look at the bloody bag and the blood on the side of his hand.
Looks like Mr. Rell died with a knife in his hand.
There's some bloodstock on it.
Then he must have used this as a weapon. Yep, no doubt about it.
Was Mr. Faraday carrying this on his personage? Did he bring this as a piece of evidence for the trial? Or did he bring it with a very different intention in mind? I should jot some notes down about it.
I like to look at it or closer. No.
No inspection.
Like, look at this CCU. Gun.
Looks like Mr. Faraday died while holding a gun in his right hand.
But he's left hand. No. Let's do that
He
again.
shot Mr. Rell and then fell on top of him while still gripping onto the gun.
I guess that does seem kinda strange, huh? I mean, why would Mr. Faraday know how to fire a gun?
It's not exactly rocket science. Even I know how to pull a trigger.
I've done it multiple times.
Although I doubt I'll ever need to use one.
Flash forward to being on a boat holding a gun. No.
I hope I never have to fire a gun either, pal. But it sure does look cool to hold a gun in your hands.
It appears that the police's screening procedures need a thorough review.
How dare Gumshoe not want to shoot people? How dare he want to not shoot people?
We can't have that in the
This isn't the Von Karma way.
Edward clearly sees a problem with that, not for having gun safety, you know?
Yes.
He's really against it.
Last resort, hell no. Shoot first, ask questions later.
The question is gun violence, and the answer is apparently yes, according to him. Anyway, I should jot down some notes about the handgun in Mr. Faraday's hand.
handgun.
I think they might have finally fixed that localization error that they had in this case. Because in the original, I forget if it was constantly or if only in one specific instance you'll still see, but the gun in this case they kept calling a revolver even when it's clearly an automatic.
Semi-automatic, but yeah.
That is a very silly thing to say.
Revolver. Just like, I mean, clearly it's not a revolver. so just keep saying gun, so unless in a specific line someone's gonna say, this is a revolver, so hopefully they fixed it. So it's like, yeah, you can fix that when it's a blatant error.
I guess we'll see, but so far so good.
Sorry.
Oh.
It's okay.
Why are the plastic bags scattered all around?
Those bags are for keeping evidence safe, pal.
So I wonder if it's gonna be the exact same line as when you examined the bags before zooming in. So far, it's the same. Yeah, it's the same line. So you can now get it here. Yes, I already got that evidence. So.
I guess.
Alright, so I guess we can look at the actual dead people now and the hands.
Here, let's look at the hand first.
His hand is all black down here, see?
Gumshoe.
Oh,
His hand is all black down here, see? I wonder what it could be.
If you look closely, this blotching pattern resembles an ink stain.
An ink stain?
Yes, I usually get ink on my hand when I use my feather pen.
A feather pen? I've never seen one before. Sure you aren't just making that up, pal.
Mr. Rell's cause of death was from being shocked, correct?
That's what we think, but it's hard to tell with him laying face down.
Death is bad enough, but it's truly lamentable that someone would try to hide the truth.
Are you sure they were trying to hide something?
I can't confirm Mr. Rell's cause of death, with his body positioned like that. Detective Bad, I'd like to examine the bodies in further detail if possible.
what's this? You are not able to form a theory without them set ways, the way they are.
I believe an examination of the bodies is vital to finding the perfect evidence, don't you?
I suppose you do have a point. Well, hurry up and get on with it.
Labby. Yes, sir. We've taken enough photos of the scene, sir. And there you have it.
Do you not approve?
Of course not.
What?
Investigation of crime scene is the work of a detective, so don't touch a thing. Hey, big fella, turn over the bodies for me, will you?
Okay. Please forgive me, Mr. Faraday, sir.
Gumshoe, do not get emotionally involved. Remember, you're a detective.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Pen.
There's something in his breast pocket. It's a fountain pen.
This is especially nice nib.
Checking out a man's nib. Calm down.
Come on. Give the man some privacy. He's dead. He still has some dignity.
Body's
Hey.
not even cold and you're checking out his nib.
Hey, you know, I always keep a pencil behind my ear. It's because Detective Bad is always telling me. You should always write your name on everything you own.
Yes, somehow you do strike me as quite a forgetful individual.
Gumshoe lore, it's because of Bad that he has a pencil at all times.
That's a knife wound in his chest. Here, see?
I wonder if the wound matches the knife Mr. Rell is holding.
Labby. Yes, sir. Verify now, sir. Just grabs the knife and just sticks it in the guy again. Make it quick.
From the look of things, one could deduce that the knife Mr. Rell was holding is what killed Mr. Faraday. Shot in the chest.
Takes some guts to fire a gun in the courthouse. I mean, I've been a detective for a whole week, and I still haven't fired a single round yet.
What? Aren't you supposed to pass like an aiming test?
Yeah, you're supposed to do a whole bunch of tests, so.
Yeah.
Well, he only said detective for a week, so maybe has a patrolman. He's, already qualified with his weapon and it hasn't been time to recertify yet.
Yeah.
He's just shocked that he hasn't shot anyone yet. I'm a detective now, which means I shoot bad guys. It's like... So calm down, Gumshoe. Stay pacifist.
It's for the best of everyone.
There aren't any burn marks on his clothes. That must mean...
Wait, burn marks?
A round grows very hot as it is discharged from the firearm. Therefore, burn marks are usually left when a shot is fired from point-blank range. Ergo, Mr. Rao must have been shot from at least a yard or two away.
You sure do know a bunch of neat stuff for your age, huh, pal?
Apparently this detective has much common knowledge as your everyday marsupial.
Correct.
Let us now try to understand how the two men died. First, Mr. Faraday took the gun and the knife out from today's trial evidence. Then he aimed the gun at Mr. Rao and fired. However, Mr. Rao managed to grab the knife and counter Mr. Faraday while being shot. Then the two men fell together when they stood. That is my theory in any case.
What a crazy way to go.
Still, something about that explanation just doesn't quite seem right.
Notes pertaining to Burn, Faraday, and Mackerel.
I do believe I know. I now have a firmer grasp on what happened here.
So let me see what this actually tells us. It's approximately 4 p.m. Immediately after gunshot was heard.
From Faraday was 40. It's like, dang, the guy looked pretty good for his age.
Yeah, he did.
And Mackerel was 32 and does not look good for his age.
Knife wound, bullet wound, no gunpowder burn.
It happens whenever you take hard drugs.
That's what drugs do to people.
Yes.
Drugs, not even once.
Walk away.
Okay, Mind Palace, anything together?
That'd be the time to do that. Let's save and try Mind Palace.
See if anything connects that we have. So,
I mean,
ink
the
stain
pen
and
goes to
fountain pen.
ink stain. That just makes sense, I guess.
That splotch on Mr. Faraday's hand. I wonder if it might be the ink from his fountain pen.
Oh, let's ask the lab guy.
Dr. Gumshoe. I confirm that the substance of Mr. Faraday's hand is the ink from his fountain pen.
I see. Good work. I've always wanted to say that, even if it was just one time in my life.
Say good work to somebody for only one time in his life.
If Mr. Faraday wrote with his fountain pen in his left hand, I think it's fair to assume he was left-handed.
So why'd he shoot with his right?
That's what this whole game is about, people shooting with the wrong hands.
Clearly,
It's like 101 if you're doing a detective game. It's like when someone has a weapon in their hand, it's like, oh, they use the other hand as their dominant hand. No one would ever grab a gun with whichever hand was closer and shoot.
it seems to be a common occurrence so far.
It's not like I'm left-handed and then I go to the range and then I shot with my right hand before. So it's like, I mean,
especially with
to do with which
rifles,
eye
because
is
even when
your-
you're left-handed, everything's like designed for like right-handed, so you usually just like end up using it the right-handed way anyway. So
in a lot of ways, sometimes your dominant eye is what matters more. So if you're
yeah,
so whichever one it's easier to aim with, and if it's like holding the gun in my right hand makes it so easier to use my dominant eye, then that's what I'd do. So
Yeah. I also think if you have like nerve damage in one hand versus the other one, I mean, even if the other one was dominant beforehand, you could just. You
plus,
have
to be
to
real,
rely
it's
on-
like pulling the trigger is pretty easy. I don't
Yeah.
need my dominant hand for that. It's like Meanwhile, if it's like, oh, I hold the gun in my right hand, then I need to reload with my left. It's like, I want the one that I'm more dexterous with to be the one that's handling ejecting and putting in the new magazine and all that.
Yeah.
It makes more sense to hold it with the other. But or you're using a revolver and you got to put the bullets in. It's just like
Yeah.
be much easier for me to use my dexterous hand to quickly put in bullets one at a time.
They can
That's
always
just
yeah.
That's just a game theory.
Theory. A game.
It appears that Mr. Faraday's pen is very important to our case as well.
Okay, if you say so, pal.
The pen used by a left-handed Faraday. Looks like it has a quality nib.
Why do we keep talking about its nib? It's gonna be like, actually, it's a knife blade. Knife pen.
Really nice nib that he stabbed someone with.
Guess we can talk to the sassy child. No, we can't, because she has nothing to say to us, I guess.
Okay, I didn't look at the TV. I completely ignored
Watch some television.
Whoa!
What is it, Detective Gumshoe?
My TV at home is so tiny compared to this one, pal.
Then perhaps you should purchase a more normal-sized television like this one.
Ooh, let me see here. Wow, this thing's huge. Ugh. Way too noisy.
You're the noisy one, Scuffy.
Don't touch it. You'll get your fingerprints all over it.
But I didn't touch it.
Preservation of the crime scene is the foundation of detective work.
The foundation, huh? Sounds like something the rookie here needs to shore up on.
Can we touch the TV?
Now the TV is on.
Get it now that it's on.
The TV has been left on.
That's right.
Oh, that was my bad. Whatever.
Why are you looking at me like that? It wasn't me. I didn't touch anything.
I'm sure. You know what'll happen if you touch something again. Right?
I won't touch anything. I won't even go anywhere near the TV, sir. And you, get back to your investigation, all right?
I was planning to do so anyway.
Alright, so you can still examine the bodies.
Yeah, we might have missed something.
At least get some nice info and look at their faces or something, or the knife again.
Yeah, we'll look at the knives, we'll look at everything.
First, he killed the Cadopian as embassy staff member. Then he was murdered himself.
This guy wasn't exactly an angel, you know.
Oh, what makes you say that?
Well, he's been hauled into the precinct several times for theft and assault, pal. So yeah, he definitely is the type to have committed a murder or two.
Well, he did admit to killing Mr. Deadman.
Hey, good point, pal. I knew my detective's intuition was telling me something.
Detective's intuition.
Yep. Do you know about it? It's a special feeling that all
We don't have time for this conversation right now. Let's return to the investigation.
His face, and then we'll look at their weapons again. And then...
Mr. Faraday, how ironic it was for him to lose his life in a courthouse.
Yeah. Why did it have to be killed like this? I don't know what to say. Can't believe this happened while I was on the watch, pal.
Rather than beating yourself up, you should spend your time continuing the investigation. Didn't you become a detective in order to solve crimes?
Yeah.
Then get back to work and find out the cause of this murder.
Right. I'm on it, pal.
Just checking if there's anything else I can look at. Just Looks like to be the weapons again. Let me see if it's any different.
Looks like Mr. Faraday was stabbed with this knife that Mr. Rell was holding.
Ouch!
What's wrong, Detective?
My stomach started to hurt just thinking about how being stabbed.
Just keep your mind on the case, all right? Mr. Faraday is holding a gun in his right hand.
That's the one Mr. Rell got blown away by, alright?
Labby, your answer? Yes, sir. We found that the ballistic markings do match that gun.
Ballistic markings are...
Are the figurative fingerprints a gun leaves on a bullet when fired. Every gun leaves its own unique ballistic markings. Therefore, by looking at the markings on a bullet, you can tell which gun it came from.
Yeah, that's it. Of course I already knew about all that, pal.
Maybe better off going back to the academy.
Come on, sir. Cut me some slack, will you?
So the bullet that was fired from this gun is what killed Mr. Rell.
I mean, we don't have the option to, like, present anything, so nothing is wrong here.
Yeah, so we can piece out. And now I guess look at our logic puzzle pieces again.
Yeah. So I can talk to Gumshoe. It's just like the usual, like... Yeah, it looks like the usual stuff. I can present stuff to him, but I don't know if that would help us with anything, so... So I guess we could do these two and be like, what does...
Be like, why are these bags disturbed and these ones weren't? Where were these bags located?
Maybe...
There's a very tidy pile of plastic bags under the table. And yet a portion of them wound up scattered on the floor as well. It's not likely that the ones on the floor were knocked over during the struggle. In which case, might there not be another explanation as to how they got there?
Another reason?
I believe it's possible that the blood on the outside of the bag is related somehow.
Please get that blood away from me, pal.
Detective Gumshoe, whose blood is on this bag?
Hold on, let me ask the lab guy.
Lab guy's doing all the real work here.
Alright, please hurry.
Wait till you get a load of this, pal. It's Mr. Faraday's. Oh, and the technician said that they didn't find anything else. Or in the bag, sir.
It would appear that this bag is a very important piece of evidence.
Okay, if you say so. I'll leave it in your hands, pal.
There's blood on it.
Clearly someone used it as an impromptu glove. Just put their hand in a bag, then stab a guy with a knife. And plant it on the other guy.
Maybe.
Guess there's not much left to investigate, huh? We really did kill each other.
No, we can't conclude that quite yet. There's still something I find very peculiar here. The theory that they simply killed one another is too simplistic in this case. In fact, there's actually a contradiction that shows that there's another possibility.
No way, pal. Really?
I suppose I will just have to show you the contradiction in this crime scene.
Now we have the ability to do... So you want to do the...
Is it as simple as the hand being the wrong one?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I assume you would bring that up sooner rather than later.
Looks like it has a bloody name.
Yes.
Does it say
used
that
by
it's...
left-handers.
Oh, now I can look at it? Interesting.
So quick, let's see if we can open the pen. Take a look at this nib.
A really nice nib, apparently.
It seems Mr. Faraday was in a habit of using very nice fountain pens.
That's the total opposite of me. I don't get things like this at all.
Well, I think the pencil behind your ear suits you just fine.
Really? You think so, pal? Man, I knew it was worth something.
Wasn't exactly a compliment, Detective.
They are speak ill of pencils.
Now look at that sweet nib.
Wow.
This looks like a quality nib.
The subtle thickness of it.
Hey, let me test it out, pal. Ooh, this is really. Ugh, I got ink all over my hand. Squirt it on me.
Detective Gumshoe, don't ever play with evidence like that again.
Okay, he looked at the nib.
Alright.
Seeing nothing. Left-handed Faraday.
Now we come to face with the contradiction I spoke of, and it is this.
Hopefully it's not vague because we got it wrong. Okay, here we go.
Mr. Faraday used his left hand to write with his fountain pen. Ergo, he is left-handed. And yet his handgun is in his right hand. Would you find it odd that the left-handed Mr. Faraday would hold the gun in his right hand? That, lady and gentlemen, is great contradiction haunting this crime scene.
Hey, you're right, pal. That does seem kind of strange. But how could something like that happen?
The facts add up to one conclusion, and one alone. Someone else put the gun in Mr. Faraday's hand after he died.
Or he just shot it with his right hand.
Right.
Someone else.
Plastic bags scattered over on the floor, and a gun in the wrong hand. I sense the presence of a shadowy figure behind this case. A person of vile intent who is serious about keeping the truth from us.
Investigation complete. 10th District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2.
Here's the autopsy report.
It is probable that Mr. Wells survived for a short time after he was shot. However, Mr. Faraday died instantaneously from his stabbing. Interesting. Looks like we now know everything there is to know about this case.
Are you sure we know everything?
Of course, the incident began with Mr. Faraday attempting to get his revenge. The prosecutor went into a rage from being accused and tried to kill the defendant. But the defendant fought back, and they ended up killing each other. It's all very clear and simple. There's absolutely no margin for doubt.
Do you really believe that to be the truth?
Huh, are you saying that just because I figured out the truth before you? That you don't want to believe it's true? It's alright. If you disagree with my argument, then prove me wrong. Well, if there are contradictions to be found, that is.
Don't worry, I will.
What happened?
Mr. Faraday's death was instantaneous, but Mr. Wells survived for a short time. From this, it is obvious that Mr. Faraday died after he shot Mr. Wells. And Mr. Wells, while on the brink of death, stole Mr. Faraday's knife and stabbed him. Those are the facts of this case.
Mr. Faraday's death was instantaneous, therefore he must have attacked first. Proving that logic to be false is probably the fastest way to show her that she's wrong. In that case, I should first look at any other holes in her theory.
Okay.
Get this sassy child out of here.
This is obvious that Mr. Faraday lived. Faraday. What? Hit the wrong button. Got confused. Now we have. There's this picture. And she's saying the guy who was stabbed died first, but he's on top. Which is why I think that's what we got to prove.
Yeah.
but I don't
No,
know
she's
which
saying that, yeah.
So that applies
But at
to
the same
that.
time, it's like he survived a little after being shot, but I mean...
Yes, but if he
it could have been he
survived and he
long enough
stabbed...
to stab the guy, and then they both just fell on top of each other and were dead.
Yeah, but the other guy survived for a while, and then... Unless, the odds were just perfect that the second he stabbed the other guy, they both died at the same time. But if he survived for a while, and then it would just make sense that if he stabbed a guy and insta-killed him, that, he wouldn't just, collapse under the guy immediately unless he died that right second, too, right?
Yeah.
The fact that he's on the bottom, plus they're not even angled at, even if you are saying that they died instantly, they're not angled in a way that, this is what poses they would be in after stabbing each other. They seem to have moved a little, at least.
Yeah. And sure. Present this as one of the statements, at least.
So I don't know which statement, though, is the problem, because there's one that's just, says it specifically. Because this is just true, that's what the autopsy said, so that one's not wrong. Could be this one.
What's the last one again?
The last one just says those are the facts in this case, which I mean...
Yeah, it doesn't help us. I don't know, just do it on the second one, I guess. Try it.
Try it, let me save again. Music didn't stop.
Okay, so failed. Okay.
Do it to the second one. I mean, the third one. That was the second one. So unless I'm mistaken, that just seems like the biggest problem with it, right?
Francisca,
Or not.
I advise you to take a look at this piece of evidence.
So it's either this was the wrong one or the other one's the wrong one?
And what are you trying to say was this?
I'm saying that this piece of evidence...
Doesn't contradict with my testimony.
Ugh.
Maybe the other one had a different... Maybe that other one was the right one and we just thought it was wrong.
But they have multiple failure dialogues. Because they love writing Francisca.
Yeah,
Well,
maybe.
Let's try this one too.
There's a clear contradiction in your line of logic.
And where, pray tell, would that contradiction be?
Maybe nowhere?
Exactly.
How could I have it all wrong?
Okay. Maybe we go all the way to the facts of this case. Do it to that one. So, no, the facts show this. It's a long shot, but unless you can think of something else on the top of your head.
Or, we have to just, press something.
Yeah, but,
Looks like you're gonna have to press, or it's the whole wrong evidence for this.
Okay, I guess we'll press her. This doesn't seem like a point where you want to press, though, because she doesn't know anything other than you know, so you're not, getting information out of her. If we need her to be more specific with what she's saying, then I should still be able to just, the whole thing's wrong from the get-go. Anyway.
But no, it's aceattorney. You have to have your facts and logic.
Do you truly believe that Mr. Faraday died instantaneously?
I have the medical report right here. Mr. Faraday died instantaneously of shock due to being stabbed in the chest. There, you see? It has been documented clear as day.
Hold it!
Mr. Faraday shot Mr. Rell before he died. Do you have any basis for that statement?
Your foolishness has no end, does it? Now I hate to repeat myself, however. Mr. Faraday died instantaneously. That's all the basis I need.
Alright, so if Mr. Faraday died instantaneously, then he must have attacked Mr. Rell before being stabbed.
You're finally beginning to catch on, I see.
Hold it!
So you believe that the dying Mr. Rell stole the knife from Mr. Faraday?
Mr. Rell became desperate as he did not want to die. Human beings can do amazing things when they are put to the test. So the two men struggled. And in the end, Mr. Rell was able to grab the knife and stab Mr. Faraday. The messy condition of this room is a testament to their struggle. Yes, my logic is perfectly sound.
Can you really say that it's perfect?
What are you insinuating?
Nothing. However, I can't let what you said slide by without further inquiry. One must be clear and precise. So, if you could please append that statement to your testimony.
Fine.
Mr. Rell used the last bit of his strength. I mean, is that really even that much different from what we already had? I mean, other than we're gonna be like, there was no struggle because the table is fine.
Yes.
Okay,
There's
I
no
mean,
sign of
they
it.
just struggled away from the table. Maybe he had a different stack of plastic bags on a different table. You know, over by, and he had it on the couch, and it like slid off.
Or he had them in his pocket.
Which one just shows that? We have evidence that actually shows that there was a fine table. Oh, the Detective Gumshoe said he didn't hear a struggle, so I guess that's where we're gonna go in. Detective Gumshoe.
If the two men were fighting, their struggle would have surely caused quite a bit of noise. However, Detective Gumshoe testified that he heard absolutely nothing.
You place too much faith in that detective's testimony, you know. But for the sake of argument, let's say there wasn't a fight. How then did Mr. Rell get his hands on the knife?
Mr. Faraday's bag was sitting right there in lobby number 2. It is not hard to imagine that perhaps Mr. Rell saw a chance and took it out at some point.
So, what you're saying is this. Mr. Rell took a chance when he saw the opportunity and took the knife from the bag. And then Mr. Faraday shot Mr. Rell after being stabbed.
Isn't there something strange in Francisca's statement just now?
You can't, if he died instantly, you can't just like shoot after, right?
Yeah.
You just do another save, because I like save evidence.
Wait, something doesn't add up.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Yeah, because died instantly thing.
And also, it was fired from a few yards away, like not after a guy just stabbed you.
Yeah, he initiated it for sure.
Yeah, shot
It
from
also
2
says
yards
it was
away.
shot from far away, and the instantaneous death. So this one, I guess, shows everything.
Take
Let's
that!
go with that.
According to the coroner's report, Mr. Faraday died instantaneously, meaning that he died immediately upon being stabbed by the knife.
She already said this. We're looping.
I mean, you are arguing with a 13-year-old.
Yeah. Ergo, he could not have possibly fired the gun after that.
Oh, you got me.
But of course.
Bad just sitting there like, what the hell is this? It's like, what are we doing? No.
Children arguing over dead bodies.
I've been a cop for 30 goddamn years. This the hell kind of bullshit. No. Damn kids.
Exactly.
Well then, if the report is correct, then there's only one correct explanation. If we suppose that Mr. Well attacked first, then Mr. Faraday, who died instantaneously, would have been unable to kill Mr. Well. Therefore, Mr. Well must have stabbed Mr. Faraday after he was shot, since they both died. That is the only explanation that makes logical sense.
Negating your opponent's ideas in order to prove your own theory. I see you've been studying, Franziska.
I mean, that's what she said at first, and then we're like, actually, and then we just like loop back around to saying the same thing as she did, and then like, well, I don't understand, but I'll...
I just wanted to explain it to you as simply as possible. Before you foolishly propose a foolish theory that is foolish like you could. That only, yeah,
Foolish fool.
whatever.
Foolish, foolhardy fool.
You get the idea. I was fucked up on those parts.
How naive of you to believe that only your opinions are valid. And still expect to discover the truth that the crime scene offers you. Franziska, you've still got a ways to go.
What are you talking about? Are you saying that there's a flaw in my logic?
Mr. Faraday died instantly. And the fact that he did is what gives a rise to contradiction in this scene. The contradiction here in this crime scene is
The order in which the bodies fell.
Now we're finally actually bringing up the thing I wanted to do at the beginning. One that
They
actually...
made it unnecessarily long.
Like, literally, it was just a circle, and we went back to the exact same point. I could have just started with this.
Good old aceattorney for you.
Exactly.
Let me get this straight. What you are arguing is this. Mr. Faraday took the gun from the evidence bag and shot Mr. Rell. Then, the wounded Mr. Rell found an opportunity to take the knife out and strike back. Upon being stabbed, Mr. Faraday died on the spot, and Mr. Rell died thereafter. If that's the case, then how do you explain this? Take a good look at the order in which the bodies are piled.
Rolling back over.
No.
Mr. Faraday's body is lying on top of Mr. Rell's. Therefore, Mr. Rell must have died before Mr. Faraday.
Impossible.
Yes, I agree that it seems strange no matter what angle you approach it from.
Destroy this child with facts and logic.
Objection!
I'll hit the history button, don't you worry.
Which means that the real mystery behind this crime scene that we must solve is...
No, not so fast, Miles Edgeworth.
What now?
I simply think you ought to think a bit more outside the box. And that's even clearer now that the incident started with Mr. Faraday's murderous intent.
She sure bounced back quickly. An explanation won't be enough this time. It's going to take some very decisive evidence to prove her wrong.
What happened, part 2?
I am dying.
You're dying. The voices.
Yes. Yes.
Drink some water and stuff. Just let us know.
Don't worry. I'm not destroying my throat that much. Just a lot of reading.
It was just chance that Mr. Faraday's body fell on top of Mr. L's. The two bodies fell into a pile. That indicates that they attacked each other at the same time.
Wrong. How do you shoot someone from that far away? He teleports to you and then stabs you? Is that what you're saying?
Use VATS and just goes as he dies.
Yeah, he's a VATS melee build, so he just teleports over, whacks him. Nothing personal, kid. Teleports behind you.
It seems about what you're saying.
It really doesn't matter in the slightest that they fell in the opposite order.
I just know that Francisca's explanation isn't absolutely correct. All I have to do is find the hole in her logic. Once I do, I can then present her with the evidence that proves the contradiction.
Miles' first thought battle. Like, wait, I present evidence of the inconsistency.
Clearly, it's that it happened immediately after each other. Yeah, at the same time. That one.
So what are we presenting to that?
The thing, once again, of the crime notes or whatever.
Yeah, how there's like no burn marks.
Yeah.
'Cause that wouldn't make any sense. If he was close enough to stab him, there would be burn marks on him.
Alright.
And I guess not. Okay.
Wow. What? Okay, sure. Okay, that sounded pretty accurate to me, but I guess there's something else.
Okay, is there a
Press
piece
it
of
first.
evidence that's better? I don't know.
Let's see.
Do you mean by they attacked each other at the same time?
And maybe the gun also says the same thing. Maybe that was the one we gotta do. I mean, they both say
Yeah,
that,
maybe.
though. It clearly
fine.
says there's no gunpowder because she was shot from a few yards away, so it should count if that is it. But anyway, let's just press it and see what happens.
It's a problem when you have so many evidence that are all tied together, where it's like, okay, which one is your champion piece of evidence?
Yeah.
Yeah, but she read this, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
I assume Mr. Faraday had two different weapons in his hands. He knew to attack Mr. L while holding both the knife and the revolver.
Ah, revolver. So
There
it's
it is.
Francisca, who's stupid.
It is Francisco who's dumb. She doesn't know the
You're a
difference in
baby.
guns.
Get out of here.
Thinks all guns are revolvers, lol.
She thinks it's
I guess-
cowboy American movies.
God. Mr. Bell grabs the knife after he was falling and then stabbed Mr. Faraday. That is how Mr. Bell wound up on the bottom with Mr. Faraday on top. At close range, that is more than possible.
Yes, it's possible, but
Well, if you have any other ideas, then show me what you've got.
oh, I will. And to that extent, I'd like for you to append what you just said in your testimony.
Basically, we have to have her actually saying that they are at close range, even though that's what at the same time implies, because it's hard to teleport over and kill somebody with a knife if they're not right next to you.
Yeah, whoever wrote the like logic for this game, you're fucking stupid.
Hey, don't
Well, it's more so... No, it's more so because everyone who plays these games, when you're not doing a Let's Play where you are reading out everything out loud, is you press every single statement no matter what. So most people would already get all this before they even present a single piece of evidence. But it's just because we're trying to move things along that we're like, oh, let's try to snipe this, and just immediately... It's like everyone usually goes for the flavor text, so...
Yeah.
No, I don't. Even if I was playing this normally, I wouldn't do that.
Well, that's what I did when I played all of them.
Yeah, I want all the lore.
Well,
I want all my game for my game.
okay, fair enough.
If you're missing out on all the text in a visual novel, all you got is some visual, and you're missing out on your novel.
Well, you still get most of the story. It's not like you're avoiding most of it. You're just like, oh, bits and pieces here, just flavor. But anyway.
I don't see any point in that, but do as you please.
Same time, from close range. Needed the close range because everybody knows that's not implied by stabbing someone. But
Yeah.
You threw the knife like a tomahawk.
Seemed really close to
Grabbed it out of
me.
his
far
body
from a
as he
few
fell.
yards away, that seems to be precise enough to do with this.
So you believe that they killed each other at close range? Sorry, but that's impossible. Just as it is written in the crime scene notes. The firing of the handgun did not leave a gunpowder burn on Mr. Bell's clothes. Therefore, Mr. Bell and the gun must have been separated by a distance of at least 2 or 3 yards.
No,
Yes, this is by far the biggest contradiction. The two bodies are piled up on each other, yet the gun was fired from a distance. And with there being no chance that Mr. Bell moved that far after being shot, that leaves only one possible explanation.
what a completely foolish line, foolishly thought of from a foolish, thoroughly foolish fool. God, I hate that. I'm not right. Then who was it that made the first move as they entered to kill, huh? Who?
Person that attacked first with murderous intent. That would be.
Either, I don't know.
Neither, because we're gonna say that it was a third party.
I mean, that
Yeah.
Do
seems like
not
what we're
think they
shaping
killed
up.
each other at all.
The gun is
Ace
snapped at us.
Attorney. It's always turnabout everything, so it has to be a turnabout.
Yeah. And also the thing that supports that is that we were saying, oh, he was shooting with his non-dominant hand. That's impossible.
No one could ever do such a thing.
Yeah.
Here in this room,
No one has ever used the hand that isn't their dominant one to do anything.
Yes.
Be like,
Like in
if
fist fights,
Edgeworth
people
did the
always just
same
like punch with
animation.
one hand and they never use their other hand for anything because it's not their dominant hand. They can't use it.
No, I mean, there still is different fighting styles for the dominant hand. Like with boxing, whether or not you're a southpaw and all that. It's like it does change how you do it. You're not just throwing straight jabs. It's
Yes, but like you do
just
punch with
change
the
how
other
you turn
hand.
your body. So you do want to turn and have your dominant side be what's facing towards people more. But yeah. Heart's in the right place.
contradictions appear no matter which man we claim attacked first. Thus, there can only be one explanation. There was a third person here. It was that third person who killed both Faraday and Mr. Red, and set their bodies up to make it look like a double murder. That third person is the real culprit.
Miles Edgeworth, there's just one thing you're missing.
Evidence, correct?
Exactly. Everything you said up until now is just nothing but a story played out in your head. However, this is where the real test begins. Can you prove that there is a third person involved in this crime?
Of course. If a third person was truly here, the fact that would resolve this glaring contradiction. The proof that this has all been a setup, made to look like they killed each other. I'll present it, and lay bare the final piece of the puzzle that is not yet in place. What is the piece of evidence that proves that there is a third person involved?
Well, I don't think the room is that big. Is it? Guess it could be.
That big for what?
Well,
We have like 5 people in here right now.
Well, okay, yeah, fair enough.
Not counting the corpses that are also in here.
The judge.
It was the judge.
The judge in the embassy staff killing case.
Judge did it.
This random child that has no name, therefore they're the
The
killer.
child did it.
Now it's the Yatagarasu.
Alright. So you would assume it would be a piece of evidence we haven't presented.
First, there was a third person involved.
Because I doubt it would be like the thing that hasn't been brought up yet. It's like, I feel like if it's then, you just link the same thing. I think would it be the bloody bag? What that have to do with it?
Oh yeah, well, maybe we can see more info.
There's blood here from Mr. Faraday, but there are no other clues to be found. Which begs the question, do I need to put this bag inside the other bag in order to preserve his evidence?
Good question.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, does that prove anything though?
His pen! No.
I mean, prove the left-handed thing? Is that where we're going back to?
I don't know.
Because it hasn't come up regarding Francisca. Has it? Like, we never presented it during the Francisca part.
I guess we could try it.
Detective Gumshoe, he killed.
Detective Gumshoe, he did it.
He was the one outside the room, so it was clearly him.
I mean, the only way to get into that room, because you can't climb into the window, it's got bars. The only person that way to get into the room would get past Gumshoe. But Gumshoe, if he was the guard, he could just go in and kill them all and come back out. It'd be like,
It was a contortionist that was inside the bag.
yeah, the contortionist inside the bag can emerge. Or some sort of, like, evil creature inside there that, like, came out and stabbed everybody and then went back
It was
in.
an evil imp, Your Honor.
Tiny stuffed animal-like creature just came out and stabbed everybody.
Nice sources of
Went back in the box. I mean, the bag.
Anyways, we can also look at the history and see what Edgeware said again. Exactly. Scroll up a bit. Alright, of course. Third person would solve glaring contradiction. Scroll back down. More proof that it's all been set up, made to look like they killed each other. Present it and lay bare the final piece of the puzzle that's not yet in place.
Yeah, it really feels like we're talking about the left-handed thing again, right? Because what else proves that anyone else was here?
Yeah, I mean, going back to that again, where the only way we can prove that there was another person is the fact that he used his non-dominant hand to shoot a gun. That's kind of the only thing we have.
I mean, I guess just
Either
throw
that or
it
just
at
this
it.
itself, but like we were just talking about that. I don't think we faced this for the 11th time.
Throw the pen, and if it's not the pen, then throw the bag as the Hail Mary. It'd be like he did some weird shit with this bag. I do not believe you, Edgeworth.
This is that very evidence.
It's exactly how it's associated. Do you think you can explain it to me?
What's he gonna say?
No.
Something stupid.
There's no need for an explanation.
I'm just gonna assume that's wrong. I don't. Yeah.
Yes, it's wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I have no idea how it's related, so you please explain it to me.
Yes, well,
Let me guess. You can't explain it, can you?
She's pissed.
Yeah. It would appear that I was wrong.
Psychic damage.
There's definitely a contradiction here. It should resolve itself if there's truly was a third person here. I just need to go over it with my evidence and my thoughts once again.
I guess this. Because if you look at this, it's like away. Like the blood wouldn't naturally fall there, so maybe that's what they're getting at.
Because that's his blood, so that's him from being stabbed, and yeah, it's just
Like
it seems completely random that there's just blood on something away from them.
unless somebody was still alive after they collapsed on top of each other to move it. Take that! That's it. Should have just went with the blood bag at the beginning.
But then the first thing they talk about is the gun, so...
Yeah, they talk about the gun again.
Well,
Like, he's clearly mentioning both. Let both of them work.
Oh, technically you presented the pen, not the gun.
That's true, but the gun doesn't say that he's left-handed on it. And the reason he's going to talk about it being in his hand is because of it being left-handed, probably. But anyway.
The gun in Mr. Faraday's hand in the plastic bag with his blood in it. These two items point to the presence of a third person.
How so?
Recall Detective Gumshoe's testimony.
I'd rather not.
I was in the hallway the whole time, but I didn't hear a single peep of a struggle.
There wasn't a struggle in this room. Then there shouldn't be any plastic bags on the ground. Meaning that someone else must have deliberately scattered them around. Do you not see the possibility in this? Disregarding the gun for a moment. There's a high probability of blood spatter when a knife is used on a person. If the culprit held the knife with a plastic bag around it,
I was right.
they could use the bag to catch the blood spatter from when they withdrew the knife. Then, by spreading a few more plastic bags around, mixing the bloody one in with them, and arranging the room to make it look like there was a struggle between the two, they were able to conceal their presence.
That
There, we destroyed the 13-year-old with facts and logic.
Looks like we still got a long way to go in this investigation.
Yes.
Objection!
Oh my goodness, objection.
oh my god, the Edge is pissed.
I just pissed, look at him.
It's ready
What
to
the
throw
heck is
down.
up? Yeah.
Mr. Bad, I advise you to place Detective Gumshoe under arrest.
What?
What's the meaning of this?
Huh, looks like you're not man enough to discipline your own subordinates.
Don't you dare.
That detective claims he was there, standing in front of the door the entire time. But I have it on good authority that it was all a giant lie.
Monsieur, I ask that you please explain the last statement.
I'll let His Honor explain it himself.
I saw it with my own eyes, I tell you. During the recess, there was a period of time when there was no one in the hallway.
What?
See, Mr. Bad? So I ask you, why would a detective who was supposedly doing his job the whole time want to fabricate such a lie?
Gumshoe, did you kill Faraday?
No! Of course not, sir.
it would appear that the one who set this whole crime up, this whole scene up, is that detective. Which basically renders his testimony a complete lie and wholly invalid. It looks like your perfect logic has just come tumbling down, Miles.
I mean, how so? Isn't this exactly what he was saying?
The whole thing is Gumshoe didn't hear a peep of anything, and then it's like, well, if Gumshoe's the one who did it, then
Like,
can't listen to what he said about anything.
yeah, but his whole thing is that there was a third person, and one of the evidences was that there was no people. But if Gumshoe was the third person, then like his main point still stands. There was a third person. Her point was that
Francisca
they
doesn't
killed
care. She's like, you were wrong because it's was Gumshoe. So it sucks to be you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, we remember this line.
Was that statement really a lie?
Dr. Gumshoe, you're now a suspect in the murder of 2 men. Now spit out the truth or so help me.
I haven't lied to anyone, sir. Honest. I really was there. I was in the hallway the whole time.
Detective Bad, I ask that you please do not act without my permission. After all, I am the one that's heading this investigation, am I not?
Don't talk like you know what's going on, boy.
All I want is for this investigation to run perfectly.
Perfection is the only wish of a discipline of Avant Karma after all.
Disciple.
Disciple. Yeah, sorry.
Therefore, before you take Detective Gumshoe into custody, I'd like to set the record straight on something.
And what's that?
What should I ask Detective Gumshoe about?
Fate of the hallway? Because, I mean, he's already saying that he was in the hallway.
Yeah, so
If he didn't do it, then he wouldn't have a motive. So maybe the state, like, that'll give us some sort of clue as to
was
why.
there anything else in the hallway that... Was there something you were standing behind that Judge could have walked by and not see you in the hall?
Like, did you see, like, a penny on the floor underneath something and you, like, bent down and then the judge happened to be walking by at that time and didn't see anybody there?
Because the judge is 7 feet tall, he didn't see him.
Detective Gumshoe, I take it that no one else was in the hallway at the time, correct?
Of course not, pal.
You're being awfully defensive. Might you be hiding something from me?
Watch your mouth, pal. You can't go around saying stuff like that about me without any evidence.
I suppose you're right. I have no evidence at this point.
Yes, Edward, how can you be losing a battle with this detective? You're a disgrace.
Maybe I should ask about something else.
Alright, fine. Why weren't you in the hallway?
Detective Gumshoe, why are you missing from the hallway for a span of time?
Just trying to
So
outsmart
ask
the game and be like, you gotta think of the roundabout question, but no, apparently you just ask why you know there.
Look, pal, like I said, I was there the whole time, okay?
But there's testimony against that.
Yes, Edward, why are you wasting your time with such a completely useless
Gotta
question?
ask about the motive. Be like, Gumshoe has no reason to want to just kill these 2 people.
Yeah.
The only logical reason as to why he was absent at that time is he was busy committing the crime. Anyone who says otherwise,
Why is she all the way back there?
So she can point.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. Who says otherwise is a fool.
Whenever they point, they have to go to the edge of the screen.
Never paid attention to that. I'm like, okay, they're
You have to,
pointing
like,
now.
slide backwards and be like,
They're dramatic points.
what's your motive?
I suppose the one thing I'd like clarified is Detective Gumshoe's motive for committing this crime.
Motive, huh? Gumshoe. Got a grudge against Faraday or anything?
No, sir. Not me. Not even a single bad thing against Mr. Faraday, sir.
Is that a fact?
Really have a problem with lying, don't you, Detective Gumshoe?
I'm telling you, I am not lying.
The more unnatural you act, the more suspicious you become, you know.
You want a motive, Edgeworth? I have one for you right here.
Could you please share it with us? However, be forewarned that I will not hesitate to object to flights of fancy. Because all I'm interested in is the perfect explanation.
You're serious, aren't you? Fine. You amuse me, so I'll humor you with a little courtroom practice. Oh my goodness.
Her body is a toothpick.
I see.
My god.
It was about a week ago. I saw the detective get chewed out by a livid Faraday in front of the precinct. He stood there super pale as Mr. Faraday yelled, "That's a salary cut for you, you nitwit." A brand new detective suddenly getting a salary cut. That's reason enough for a grudge. Well, how's that for the perfect explanation?
You totally misunderstood me, pal. No matter how mad I get, I can never hold a grudge.
Quiet. Can't trust anything you say.
Sir,
There's nothing wrong with the motive she proposed per se. But there are some gaps in her logic that need to be filled in. Miss Yu's perfect explanation may not be so perfect after all.
Gumshoes motive. Okay. By the way, we're at an hour and 16 minutes now. Not much more is left, but...
I assume we have to do whatever with her, and then the judge apparently saw something, so I assume the judge will get involved at some point, unless he just walks in for a sitcom cameo, and then he's just not even in this part of the case.
So you want to just stop it here?
I mean, we could if you want.
Just, I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't think that to be continued.
Worst case scenario, if the other thing just continues for like 20 minutes, and it's like, oh well, we'll
We'll just go
continue
past it.
through.
Okay, everyone. If you enjoyed this, then liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing are all appreciated. The most important thing, though, that thou must absolutely do is have a nice day.
Bye, Dios.
What is at your hand?